There's no amps over here. Hold on. Today I'm going to show you the 5 strangest guitars that I own, and these are all guitars that I've made individual videos on for each, and I'll leave links in the description if you'd like to check them out. Full specs in all those videos and a full rundown of how I came to own these instruments. The thing I noticed about all those videos is that a lot of people watch them, so I guess you guys are interested in these guitars. I thought it would be cool to highlight these 5 guitars in a video, show you where I'm at with them as far as like, have I gotten any better at playing this thing or the half-fretless guitar? We'll find out. And I encourage you to stay tuned for a medley using all of these weird guitars on one weird track. If you're interested in the backing track, in Guitar Super System I have plenty of backing tracks attached to various lessons where they're applicable. So if you go in here and maybe check out, how about we check out some exotic scales? How about the Gypsy scale? We'll scroll down here and as you can see we have video lessons and accompanying extras. So we have, how about Gypsy Rock? Let's see what this track sounds like. What key is that in? E. Nice. Check out GuitarSupersystem.com. There's a link in the description. Thank you for your support. Now let's get into these weird guitars. We'll start with this Harp guitar made by Timberline. I got this a couple years back and it does what you would expect. We have harp strings. These are called sub-bass strings and a typical standard guitar tuning down here. And these things ring out simultaneously. We got 2 inputs as you can see. So we got the sub-bass strings and the regular guitar. Wait, did I just play Wonderwall? I think I did. Anyway, this is a really interesting guitar. I don't play it too often. It's more of like an ornament, honestly, because it's kind of hard to keep in tune, only because of the nature of the instrument, not because it's not well made or anything. I think this is probably the best made harp guitar on the market, Timberline guitars, as far as this sort of instrument goes. I think it's just naturally one of those things that's tough to keep in tune. There's a lot of strings, man. Let's move on to another weird guitar, shall we? This is the Silver Surfer guitar, as I called it when I created it in the video where I went to Guitar Center. This was back in the COVID times. I was looking for stuff to do, and this builder, Bagley neck builder out of Germany, reached out and said, hey, you want an aluminum guitar neck? And I was like, okay. So I went and bought a Squire, put some Texas Special pickups in it, some new silver tone knobs, volume knobs, the selection switch, and as you can see, this thing is pretty awesome. I mean, the intonation is just perfect, and you would expect that from a metal neck. It's not going anywhere, so it really is a real fun guitar to play, and I should whip it out more. We switched to the Sitar. This is a baby Sitar, as you can see here. You recognize this from a video when I won a bet on a UNC college basketball game and used the winnings to donate some and buy a new guitar. I didn't know what kind of guitar I was gonna buy, and I ended up not buying a guitar at all, but a Sitar. But it's kind of a guitar because it plays like a guitar, it's tuned like a guitar, but it sounds like a Sitar. Yeah, this thing's awesome with some overdrive on it. That's all for now. Let's move on to another strange guitar. Throwing picks at people apparently changes your guitar. This is a half-fretless guitar. It's a one-of-a-kind guitar built by the PRS team. Basically on a whim, we were bored. Again, this is a result of COVID, being locked inside. As you can see, up to the 10th, 11th fret here, we go from regular frets to epoxy. So there's actually no frets here, just filled in with epoxy to look like frets and help me know where I am on the guitar neck. This sort of design lends to like cool, lower, raunchy riffs and chord stuff down here, and weird weird, wild lead stuff up here. It sort of feels like a whammy pedal when I play it. I try to stick to licks and finger positions that are very hammered into my finger brains, you know, the muscle memory. If you start in the wrong spot, you're gonna be off the entire lick. So if you can find a nice anchor, it's really sort of finding that first note, and then you find this comfort zone, because I find myself being on top of the fret, sometimes for perfect intonation, sometimes right behind it. It's not a perfect vehicle, but it gets me from A to B in a way that not any other instrument can. Yeah, the guitar changed again. I have a knack for doing that. This is a glass guitar. As you can see, it's made basically all of glass. We have Seymour Duncan pickups, and this is a guitar by Alex Morningstar. Morningstar Guitars sent it over to me. I did a recent video on it that was quite delightful. Hope you enjoyed that. And this has a lot of really cool functionality. It has push-pull. This guitar sounds amazing, especially if I use a glass guitar pick. I mean, that concludes our unique guitars rundown section of the video. We're now going to put all these guitars into action with one another in a composition that, well, I can only describe as weird, wonderful stuff. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. I mean, I hope you enjoyed the video. It was quite fun for me to make. Check out Guitar Super System if you're interested. There's a link right down in the description. Thanks a lot for your support. And until next time, oh, I'm not gonna flick this glass pick at you. Keep shredding.